globe cedar shrubs. Now, I know you think we're selling a plant right now, but it's faux. It's not real. I know it looks totally and completely real. The color looks real. The feeling of the leaves feels real, just like a cedar plant. And it needs absolutely no maintenance. You can put it in a pot. You can plant it in the ground. You can mix and match it in with your real greenery because nobody will know the difference. And it's one, or in this case, if you get more than one, several less things that you have to worry about maintaining in your garden. So we have 3 payments of $16.65 for this 15-inch right here. And if you want the 22-inch, it's 3 payments of, sorry, I wrote the wrong number down. Oh, they're the same price. What? Are they the same price? I thought I made a mistake on my card. Okay, so the big one is the same price as the small one. 3 payments of $16.65. All right, Nick, long time no see. How are you?
What's going on, Carolyn? I'm doing great, thank you. You know what I did? I finally turned the camera around. Normally we were looking at the flat side of the house, but I turned it around, so I do have some yard work out there, so no judgment. But we got National Tree, and I'm sitting here, and this is what I have on my back porch. We have so much gardening going on, which we love, but it's so great to have this one centerpiece flanking my outdoor patio that I never have to worry about watering. I never have to worry about trimming it back when it grows too big. I have this perfect looking cedar shrub in either one of these sizes that lasts all year round, and that's because it's coming from National Tree. So whether you want that 15-inch more manicured look that I have in the middle of the table here, or that more natural 22 that's going to kind of match back to some of those other cedars that you know from National Tree, this instantly is the truly set it and forget it.
Yeah.
You have this beautiful look, and it's all year round.
I mean, we have the real ones in our garden. I know a lot of people do. We've actually taken some of our real ones to a bonsai class at Barbara King's store where we actually created bonsais out of these cedars, which is a really popular thing to do. But these feel exactly like the real ones. They look exactly like the real ones. They're the right size. They're the right color. I think they're just amazing. So I took the bucket off of this one because I want you to see what it actually comes in, which is this really large grower's pot. So, I mean, this can go inside another container if you wanted to. But Nick, I can plant this right in the ground too, can't I?
You absolutely can, Carolyn. That's a great thing about National Tree. Number one, for 3 generations, over 50 years, National Tree has been perfecting these feel real tips. On the 22-inch that I have here, there's over 600 of these hand-applied real feel tips. So not only does it look great, but it actually feels great. What we love about this, like you mentioned, it also comes in that really well-weighted grower's pot.
Yes.
So this is substantial. When I sit this down, I don't have to worry about it getting blown over in the wind or anything like that. But if you want, oh, by the way, there's drain holes in here too. But if you want, I take these little, I got this from a garden center, drop it in there, and instantly I've now completely changed that look.
Yeah.
So the great thing here is that, like you mentioned, I have some cedars out there too, but they haven't really fared this well. Packed down by snow, they've got a bad side, or maybe it's that shady spot. Like you mentioned, you can actually dig this like a root ball, put it in your garden, and instantly you have that beautiful green all through the winter.
So I want to make sure that we have you have those sort of conical looking ones there around you. Is that something else that the customers can buy? Nick,
say that, which one?
The pointy ones behind the round ones. Sure. Okay.
You know what? I do. Yeah, that was actually from last year. So the round one that I have here in my hand, this is the cedar that we're talking about today.
Okay.
But this guy here, that taller guy, that's one that they had before. I show that because, number one, it's always on my deck, but it's that same feel real tip. So if you've had these from the past, it's going to match.
So I thank you for doing that. I just wanted to make sure customers knew that that's not the 22-inch, but it looks great after being outside for a year, which is fantastic. Right. So you guys, this is the 22-inch right here, and then this is the 15-inch right here. It's more of a little globe shape. In the 22-inch, we have fewer than 300 to go around, and it is the most popular. And then a few more than that in the 15. Sometimes you just need a little pop. Maybe you have a smaller urn or container that you want to put this little guy in. But this looks like a landscaper's plant. I was just at the landscaping store near my house over the weekend, and this is the size that they're selling. And for a real shrub, it's about the same price as this. And that's
Well, Carolyn,
something that's not guaranteed to last, and you have to maintain it.
but what they didn't put on that price tag, with that expensive price tag, is the years of work that you're going to have to do. I mean, with these cedars, to get them this beautifully shaped, there's a reason why they're so expensive. It's because the nurseries had to put a lot of care into getting it like this. Then they continue to grow. I mean, now you're getting it at the perfect size that you're going to be able to keep all year round. But I love that we're showing it indoors as well, because so many customers have said, bring this inside. So now you know, whether it's a dark basement that doesn't get enough light, or I've personally had more success outside than in with houseplants. So this is a way to bring life into a room that, you know, you don't have to worry about the care.
And you can put it in as decorative a pot as you want, or if you want to just put it in the ground, it's perfectly fine to just bury it in the soil, put the mulch on top of it, and let it pop out just like a real shrub. Look at it in the winter. Who would know that wasn't a real shrub? And Nick, you can put fairy lights or Christmas lights or whatever you want on these during the holiday season too.
Absolutely. And that winter shot is true, because these guys have stayed out here all through the winter, but I've had some other cedars that did not fare too well with the heavy snow. So these guys are always going to be looking perfect. I've got a lot more yard work to do out there.
I just want to mention too, as you said, it's a weighted pot. So you don't need to, with some of the faux plants, we say put some pebbles inside or a brick or something so that they don't
this will stick down.
blow away.
And Carolyn, it has drain holes. Yeah, it has drain holes too. Yeah, drain holes too. So it's really important.
Yeah, this is really nice. It's really high quality. That's why it's customer top rated. And I think we were scrolling some comments across the bottom of the screen. So a lot of people have given this a high 4 and 5-star reviews because it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look plasticky. It doesn't look cheap. It's not light. It's not going to tip over and blow away. It really looks amazing. And Nick, when with a real cedar plant, are you ever going to bring it in the house? I mean, you really can't. It's a landscaping shrub, and I love that this is one that I can decorate indoors with as well.
You can, and the reason why it works so well both indoors and out is because of how authentic it really looks, and that goes back to the national tree difference. These guys designed the faux trees for Hollywood, and then a couple of years ago they started bringing them into our homes. So it's that high quality, the third generation family. They've been perfecting this for over 50 years. That's why it looks so great. This is almost like the Diamonique of the garden.
I love that reference. That's very good. I love the littler ones on either side of the fireplace like that, because it might look too crowded with the larger one. So don't discount the small 15.
Raising them up off the floor. Yeah, raising them up off the floor is a great way to do that if you're going to flank the fireplace.
Or you could do like a centerpiece or something with it. I think this is really versatile in the smaller size. So again, this is the 15-inch round, and then we have your 22-inch right here, which is less shaped. It's more of a natural shape, and they're both the same price, 3 payments of $16.65. We are getting limited now in the 22-inch, Fran. 200 left in this one. A few more than that, though, in the 15. Get as many as you want. They certainly do look great in pairs, Nick, don't they?
They really do, and that's how I have them out here, flanking either side. But seriously, inside and out, absolutely love National Tree, and I think you will too.
Yeah, it's great. There's actually more items, I believe, on .com if you want to check them out. Nick, thank you so much. Always nice to see you.
Thanks, Carolyn.
All right, stay in the ordering process for that top-rated faux shrub from National Tree, the Globe Cedar in the grower's pot, which is 15 inches, or you've also got the Globe Cedar that's 22